Elizabeth O'Neill Howard of Ocracoke recalls the 1944 hurricane in an interview with Amy Glass for the Southern Oral History program. The interview was conducted in 1988. The Outer Banks Community Foundation provided funds to digitize the original recording.
12 inches in this house, and it only lacked about 7 coming in Gloria.
When did you have 12 inches?
In the 44 hurricane.
Can you tell us about that storm?
What do you want to know about it?
Well, what was it like for you? I'm trying to imagine what that would be like.
Well, that came up in the daytime, and the Navy was here, and they went around telling everybody there's going to be a hurricane. But we didn't put anything up in the old house where I lived, around the corner. And the water had never been in that house, and that house is 200 years old. And that's a high lot, much higher than mine. You wouldn't think that by just going by looking at it. But it had been there since Papa bought it in 1912. It had been there since the early I'll say maybe not the middle of 1900. I don't know how many years it had been on that lot. It was brought up from the sand side and put there. But anyway, there had never been any water in it until the 44 hurricane, and it was 5 inches in that.
Did they take up the floorboards?
No, it didn't take up anything. 5 inches came in, and it went out just fast as it came in. It left a lot of mud. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of work. I don't welcome it.
Comes from Silver Lake. It backs up from the sound.
Yeah, it came, well, in the 44 hurricane, the sound and the ocean met, I think, on this corner. Well, I came over here, I was staying in my mother's house then, and I came over here to see what it was like. I had rented this to Navy people. There's 2 parties in it. And when I came here, it was like the ghost ship. The only thing I saw was a table, a card table in the middle of the living room, and a cocktail shaker in the glasses. And it was 12 inches in this house, but of course it was that when I came here. But there was a lot of mud. And around the corner then, the water hadn't all ebbed off, and it cut the soles off. So I had on sandals, white sandals, and it cut the straps off the soles. That's how swift that current was on that corner. And that's when I said the ocean met sound.